have a mule to Newtown or Newtown to have a mule. It's the same token, and either signalman can get it out.
Yeah.
But you can't get another one out until you put the other one in.
No.
So there's only one out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this guy had come from Montgomery, with a Montgomery token. He was in Abermule for some reason. I don't think it's like it now. All this equipment wasn't in the signal box, it was in the booking hall. Anybody could take the token from the driver and put it in the machine in the booking hall, and then it got transferred in some way to the signal box. I don't know why. So what had happened, the lamp boy, he took the token off the driver, who had just come from Montgomery. He was taking it to the booking hall to put it in the machine, and the station master arrived. And he wasn't the regular station master, he was a relief. And he said, give me that boy, I'll deal with it, you get about your business. And he thought the boy was taking it to the driver. If he'd have read it, he'd just seen it, it clearly said, right, and the driver. Same thing. It's not. I wish they put another signal there. Right. Roughly. Yeah. And these are the stop signals inside. If he's got sidings to protect, and the signal protects the siding. In other words, if he was using that siding, and you wanted to pull that off for you to go through, well, you can't, because you can't pull the distance off until you pull that off. And if that's not able to be pulled off, then you can't let you through. So when that strikes it, it lifts it. You follow me? Right. That lifts the bar, and I'll show you what it does when we get here. That's where it is. When you're running through and you're not stopping it, hook, and what I showed you could work. They've changed all this now because that box was gone, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't know how it was, I can't remember. But I was only just come back from London, so I hadn't been a fireman long, and they'd give me a couple of jobs to do till they'd sorted out at Shrewsbury where I was going to work. But there's a little train that used to go from Shrewsbury to Gabowen, 20 miles, and it just dropped wagons off and tankers or whatever it was, picked up empties and all the small stations. Right. And then we do the same coming back on the other side. Yeah. That was just a local goods, we call that, pickup goods. But we were here by the box somewhere, and the signalman said, I've got the Morris Cowley coming, he said, and he's running late. The Morris Cowley was all Morris cars, Woodburn Head off to Ireland, you see. Right, okay. He said, but the express has left Shrewsbury. So he said, I'm going to have to put him in here now. He said, when he comes, I'm going to back him in here quickly so the express can go straight through. That box is gone now. Okay, so he said, I'm putting you in this little refuge here. We're in a brake van and our tank engine, 87, just fitted in there nicely. And we saw the Morris Cowley going by with all the cars on them. Some were in sheeted and some were in cases, some were open on the, and it was just nice to watch all these new cars. And then when he went over the points, he set him back at speed, and he's coming back quite fast from up here. And when he came to pass us here, he hadn't changed the points back where he put us in this refuge. And we saw the Morris Cowley brake van suddenly swerve into us. He pushed our brake van over, smashed our engine against the stop block, and we were all in a heap in the corner. Fortunately, our guard was on the footplate. We were talking together because, you know, if he'd been in a brake van, I don't know what happened to him, because that rolled over. And anyway, it stopped. Everything stopped, and there was a deathly silence. You know, just from all the racket, with cars on the permanent way and all sorts of things. And my mate, he was in the corner. He says, "My hand," he said, "I don't know." I said, "You sure you're all right?" And Natty, because Natty in his 60s, And anyway, he said, I'm all right. He said, but I better go and get this hand seen to. So I think a car came from the hospital to take him, not an ambulance, but he off they went, because the hospital's only half a mile away in Gabon, it's the orthopedic hospital. So they took him there, and I was on my own on the foot that couldn't go anywhere, and nothing was moving. And they sent a driver and a fireman down from Oswestry, and we come to relieve you. Where's your mate? I said, well, he's gone to hospital. And anyway, half an hour later he came back. He was all bandaged up. He says, my ring finger. He said, they've cut it off. He said, I said, what your finger? He said, no, my ring. He said, he cut his ring off. I thought he said he cut his finger off.